Yeah, should be.
Right to the right again.
There's a stop sign. So we were meant to stop.
Okay, we're about to head down this really big hill that's right in front of us. As we're heading down the hill, we're taking the left-hand side turning. So just look out for that. There's a signpost that marks it. As we're coming up to the turning, stick your bum out, slowly speed right down, take it nice and wide, nice and slow. I'll be able to catch it if you overshoot it for whatever reason. Don't worry about it too much. Right,
Go. He's saying go round it. Oh, no, he's saying go left. Oh, okay. I thought he was saying go round. You're able to speed up at all? You're able to speed up at all?
particular sign I need to explain that we're heading left down this road here. There is the swimming pool here. This is actually the busiest road on Village, so just be careful. There's two things in particular I need to go over. One of them is there's lots of zebra crossings. Use your common sense. If they're on a zebra crossing, don't mow them down. Funnily enough, if they're not on a zebra crossing, don't stop and wait for them, because we're going to be there all day waiting for the whole village to cross. It's always a nightmare. Apart from that, there are some speed bumps. They're not ramps, so take the speed and launch yourself into the swimming pool. Do slow down a little bit for them. More importantly, just bend your knees. Just as you're going over it, just to absorb the impact. That's going to be important for later. Just make sure you are doing that. Left turn here, just follow behind me. Right, welcome to our off-road area. Any idea what I need to explain with this particular stop sign? Lots of stuff around us here. For example, the trees. Don't crash into the trees, always helps. Yeah. Hazard areas are marked out in red, so at the bottom of the tree roots mostly, so where they're marked out. Also some of these tree roots on the bottom. For these types of stuff, try and avoid it if you can, but if not, it's all good. Just bend your knees a little bit just as we're going over it, just like we did with the speed bumps. Yeah, just be careful. Just be careful, be spatially aware of your surroundings. We're going to head up here onto our figure 8 circuit. I'm going to leave you to do some laps on that for a bit, and then when I'm ready, we'll wait for the gate at the top and we're going to go into our obstacle course area. Is everyone comfortable? Yep, cool. Just be careful you don't turn too sharply around the base of the trees. There tends to be tree roots around the bottom and you don't see when you go around the blind corners. So just be careful, take it nice and wide. Follow requires there's a number of obstacles on the course. If you don't want to do them, you don't have to. There's normally a route you can bypass it with, and also only one person at a time on an obstacle. Right, what's going to happen here, you're going to follow behind me. I'm going to point out any hazards along the way and just show you the route we're going to go. Follow behind me. First one here is the rumble strip. Okay, I've stopped us here because this is where I'm getting 90% of my accidents on segways at the moment. So just be really careful on this corner. That's because this tree, there's 3 tree roots that are coming out of it. 1, 2 and 3 round the side. The third one in particular is the one that tends to catch people out. Just take it nice and wide, just avoid the tree roots. Be really careful on this one. Pretty tricky. Left tyre, right tyre. You're going to lean left to stay on this one, lean right to stay on this one. The dismount between the two is the tricky one. Circuit. We've got time for 3 laps or so. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
This last lap, can I go in front of you? Can I go in front of you on this last lap? Huh? Okay.
Go again one more time. Right, how did everyone find that? Really good. Everyone managed to do the offset balance beams there, the tough ones really. Right, what we're going to do next is we're going to head back down to the stop sign where we were before. I'm going to raise your speed limits. So head back down the bottom, I'll be with you guys in just a sec.
Which way do I go?
Just by the stop sign. Either way is fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Right. First of all, this is an opportunity for a group photo. If you've got a phone you want me to take a picture of you, if anyone wants that. If you want to arrange yourself so you want. Just be careful of your tyres, guys. That's the other 10% of accidents come from. You want to move along. Alright. Okay, let's say Segway.
Segway. Nice one. Thank you.
That's okay.
Segway.
Right, so we're going to raise the speed limits, so step up. So yeah, find a spot for it as a kid, don't worry. Find a spot for yourself, step off. On the inside right of your Segway is a number, so yeah, step off the Segways first, look at the number on the inside right, and make a note of it. Who was number 7?
Me.
Excellent.
Can we tell Jules? Can we tell it?
Is number 14. I have to do them individually, which is unfortunate. I don't have a pass. 29. Yes. I have had to use it that way before, unfortunately. I have had people try and run away from it. I don't know what they think, because my segment can go faster than anyway. So, 12. GSP number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, all good. Right, step back on when you're ready. Just be mindful, the sensitivity will have increased. You won't need to turn it as far, you won't need to lean into it as far to get it to go anymore. Just be mindful of that. This is now 8, yes. Right, whenever you're ready, follow me. Okay, let's do Oh, yeah. We're running a bit late, so we're going to take the path through. Follow the curvature of the road as it comes to the right, and we're going to go up the really big hill that we went down initially. Do you remember that? So straight ahead, follow the road as it curves to the right hand side, and then you're just going up the big hill and then find your way back to where we started.
Yeah. Alright. Was it this way? Oh, straight on. He's saying straight on.
Okay, I don't need to explain much at this particular point. It's really just because we're right next to a kiddie session that tends to finish around now. They run straight out of the gate, they don't look where they're going, so no bonus points for hitting the kids. Pick a spot around the nearest wire, you can plug into the base of your Segway. This is your yeah, pick a spot, grab the nearest wire guys, and you're just going to plug it into the base of your Segway for me.
And then obviously
That's all good. Once you've done that, feel free to take your high vis, put it in the bread bucket, helmet's back on the rack for me.